it's live.
How do I find out how many viewers
Well, we
there
just
are?
have to wait until we see viewers. And I think down at the bottom, it will do something. So up there at the top, oh, there, see, there's one viewer. Oh, there's 3 viewers. Okay, see, look, you can see.
I know, I see them.
Okay. All right. We are going to wait just a little bit until we have more viewers. We don't want anybody to miss the show. Minnie is ready. She's already got her spot. So she's ready for our show. And if you have any questions while we're doing the Facebook Live, if you'll type your questions in, I think that we can read the questions after the video or during the video, and we can answer questions about tomorrow. So I know that the book is going to be just riveting, but you might have questions after last night. Or this is obnoxious. This is like really, really bright.
Here.
I mean, you can leave it up there, but well, that one's falling down. So how many? We have 20. Okay, so we have 20 people so far. We're kind of waiting until we have just a few. I mean, I'm not expecting like a huge crowd, but we want to make sure we wait so people can listen to our story. Can they see my Minnie? If you got my letter about Minnie, be careful. She's right here. Oh, there. Can you see her? There's Minnie. Minnie is going to, I don't know how this is going to work out with Minnie. So while we're waiting, let's talk about the first day of school. So tomorrow, school starts at, well, you can come to school at 8:15. The tardy bell is at 8:40. So 8:40 is when school starts. Feel free to come early. Bring your kids. It's fine. Just don't get her barking and growling. Not a good idea. So anyway, so ask questions. If you have some questions about tomorrow, this is so unscripted, like we're just talking. My family did not necessarily want to be in my live video, so they are my producers, and they are watching from the sidelines. And we've taunted the dog now, so now she's excited with her toy. You can hear her growl. Can you hear her growl? So aim that down just a little bit.
I can't get it to how.
Well, I don't want to get up because they're going to see right up my face. Oh, that's good. Oh, well, I'll be all right.
Do I use this thing?
So if you can't hear, or if you need us to adjust the settings, tell us that too. If you're new to Facebook Live and you don't know what's going on, neither do we, so that's good. Everybody wears pigtails to bed and lipstick, so I have that for you. They can hear you laughing right there. So anyway, oh, they can see your head. What time is it on your clock?
7:02.
It is 7:02. All right, we're going to have to start. Welcome, Willard East families, to Facebook Live, our bedtime stories for back to school. Like I said earlier in the video, we've been on just for a couple of minutes, but if you have any questions, type your question in. If you can't hear, tell us that you can't hear. My family chickened out, so they're not in the video. So I'm here with all my other friends, with myself here, so we're all going to tell you a story and read you a story. For those of you that got, you have a bug. For those of you that got my letter, this is Minnie. Oh, she's not going to like this one. This is Minnie, and she's growling at us. She does not ever do that, so that was awesome. Anyway, okay, we are going to read the school's first day of school. I will try to show the pictures, but I will have the book tomorrow, and you'll be able to see the pictures of the book tomorrow, or I'll give it to the teachers and they can show the books. So here we go, Bedtime Stories, Back to School. The School's First Day of School by Adam Rex. Story is by Adam Rex, and the pictures are by Christian Robinson. We have entertainment. Minnie will entertain us as we read the book. The School's First Day of School. That summer, they dug up the big field and poured the foundation and set brick on top of brick until they built a school. The sign above the door read, Willard East Elementary. That's a good name for me, thought the school. Okay, it wasn't really Willard East Elementary, but I am saying that because you're going to Willard East Elementary tomorrow. Most days, a man named Janitor, Miss Linda, Mr. Chris, or Mr. Craig, came to mop the school and buff his floors and wash his windows. This is nice, the school said to Janitor, Miss Linda. Just the two of us. Won't be just us for long, said Miss Linda. Soon the teachers will come, and then you'll be filled with children. Can they see that?
Kind of. That light.
I know that light's kind of terrible.
Should I turn it off?
Aim it at a different direction, maybe. I don't know. Or higher, or whatever. The school creaked. Children? All kinds of children. They'll come to play games and to learn. Oh, said the school. Will you be here? You'll see me after the school day is over, said Miss Linda. Don't worry, you'll like the children. But the school thought the janitor was wrong about that.
No, that's worse.
No, that's good. I tilted it just a little. Then they came. The children did. And there were more of them than the school could possibly have imagined. They got everywhere. They opened and closed all of his doors and lockers, and drank water from his fountains, and played on his jungle gym. So that's what that's for, thought the school. Oh, that's good, see? Some of the older kids gathered by the school's back fence and showed each other their bored faces. This place stinks, said one, and the school gasped. I don't like school, said another with puffy hair, to the agreement of his friends. The school sagged a little. Oh. One very small girl with freckles didn't want to come inside the school at all. Her mother had to carry her. It must be awful. I must be awful, the school whispered to himself. Later, he squirted the puffy-haired kid in the face, then felt bad about it afterward. He watched the kindergarten's kids sit on one of his rugs. The teacher said, as we go around the circle, please tell us your name. There was an Aiden, and a Max, and a Bella, and a Chloe, and a Caden, and an Emma, and another Aiden. The small girl with freckles was next, but she wouldn't speak. She only stared at her shoes until the teacher moved on. I don't like school, she whispered into her lap. Well, thought the school, maybe it doesn't like you either. Oh, there we go. The children were in their chairs finally. Just as the school was starting to relax, his fire alarm sounded and all the children exited and walked to the other side of the field and stared at him. He was so embarrassed. He held his doors open for them when they returned. "Sorry," he said as the first child entered. "Sorry, sorry, sorry," he told them all, even the girl with the freckles. At 12 o'clock, the school was filled with food. At 12:30, the school was filled with garbage. At one table, a boy told a funny joke, and the other boy laughed so hard that milk came out his nose. "Now I'm covered with nose milk," thought the school. He had to admit that it was a pretty funny joke, though. Even the girl with the freckles liked it. After lunch, the kindergarten kids learned about shapes. "A rectangle has 4 sides," said the teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a square has 4 sides too. In fact, a square is actually a special kind of rectangle. "Wow," said the school. "I did not know that." Afterward, the children made pictures with glitter and paste. The girl with freckles made a picture of the school. "It looks just like me," thought the school, "except glittery. It's like she's known me all my life." "Do you think I could have your picture?" the teacher asked her. "Don't tell anyone, but I think it's the best." The school thought she was probably right about that. The freckled girl smiled when the teacher stuck her drawing onto the school wall with a pushpin. "Ouch!" said the school, but he didn't mind. Not really. At 3 o'clock, the parents came to pick up the children. I was full of kids. Oh, I missed this part. At 3:30, the janitor came to pick up the school. I was full of kids, the school told him, and I heard a joke, and I accidentally had a fire drill, but everyone was nice about it, and I listened to a classroom, and I learned about shapes. "You had a big day," said Mr. Chris. Miss Linda. "Do you think," the school said, "do you think that you could invite everyone to come back tomorrow? Especially that little freckled girl?" Linda nodded. "I'll see what I can do." Who else? Oh, Mr. Ruby.
I told you that.
Mrs. Okay. Later, Miss Linda, Mr. Chris, and Mr. Greg sat on top of the school, and they watched the sun go down. "In the beginning, I didn't know what I was, said the school. I thought I was your house. Nope, said the custodians. I suppose some other place gets to be your house, the school added. Miss Linda, Mr. Chris, and Mr. Greg nodded. That's true, but you get to be a school, and that's lucky. And the school thought he was probably right about that. The end. I am so excited for tomorrow. I hope that you are all very excited. The first day of school is like the best day ever. So we are, the Miller family is sitting right down here giggling and laughing at me. I don't know what's so funny about this, but they're right down here. So anyway, we will see you bright and early in the morning. We are super, super excited. It's going to be an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed our back to school story. My producers are supposed to be getting up and getting ready to turn that off so people don't just see everything. So good night. You don't have to go to bed yet, but you have to go to bed when Mom and Dad say to go to bed so that you are up early in the morning and ready to come see me. Good night.